Valerie Sinaba from Freedom for All Academy. In today's episode, I want to cover the topic of niche. The niche, what you want to develop your business around. So I will go into the details. To do that, I will use my PowerPoint so I can share with you some of the details, how you pick a niche where you will be providing value to the marketplace and you will building your business around that niche, because you want to become an authority in your niche. So we know that you can sell your own product on online market. You can sell other people's product as well, and you can get commission, like a 50% commission if you don't have your product. Now, before we go ahead, if you are new to this channel, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell, notification bell, so you will know every time I upload a new video for you guys. And this channel, as you know, it's all about entrepreneurship, all about leadership, all about online marketing, affiliate marketing, network marketing, affiliate marketing. It's all about making money online. So I want to cover details step by step how we do this. Before, we know that affiliate marketing is one of the industry, one of the way to start quickly in online business, because you don't have to own your own product. And this is a mind mapping I put together for you guys to see the details, how step by step. So basically today, I want to cover the topic of niche, but I will start with you. And you know, after you have your niche, you need to pick a strategy, having a blog, a website, a Facebook, YouTube channel. You bring traffic to the landing page and people will go to the sales page. They buy. When they buy, you make a commission. So let's start with the beginning, which is you, and talk about you. Why you? Because nothing will happen if your mindset is not at the point. We know there is mindset of employee mindset and entrepreneur mindset. You want to be an entrepreneur, so you have to have the mindset of an entrepreneur. The employee mindset is very simple. We go to work every single Monday, every single week, every single day, because we have to do that. But when you are an entrepreneur, you work for yourself. So everything you do, you don't have anybody who is waiting for you, who will push you to do that. You have to have the drive yourself. So that's why we need to develop that entrepreneur mindset, that you can keep doing things that help your business to grow, right? One of the things that will help you a lot is having a big why. Why you want to have your business, why you want to grow your business. The why can be different for anybody, for everybody. If you have a big why, that will help you to go through all the work have to be done to make up a business, to put together a business that will pay you when you sleep. This is the goal, is about freedom here. So we want to build the businesses that can pay us so we can have a lifestyle of freedom, right? Now, you need to have a work ethic that is in second to none. You want to focus on doing things that will help you to bring your business to the next level. You need to set up goals. Of course, you have a small goals and a big goals. We need to have a short goals, like daily goals, and the long-term goals. Short goals could be a day, every day, what you want to accomplish. Like for as an example here, I said to myself, I have to have this video uploaded by tonight. Before I go sleep, this video will be online. So what this is my goal, is to make it happen. Because I have it on my list, it will happen, right? Then you need to have a DMO, daily method of operation. That's where you set up a schedule, things you have to do in your schedule. You have to work, you have family, you have this activity to do, but you need to put some time to work on your business. If you don't, nothing will happen, because we have to keep working on our craft to make it happen. And that's the way everybody was able to do it. Now, let me talk about Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn, he already passed away. but he was the mentor of the mentor. He said that if you really want to do something, you will find a way. If you don't, you will find an excuse. So you pick which one you want, and it will happen. You can do something if you want it, or not do it if you don't really want to do it. You will always have an excuse. If you don't like how things are, change it. You are not a tree. I like this. We can still change. We can still, of course, it's step by step, but we can still change. We are not a tree that has to stay there, not move. You can move, you can change things, you can start business, you can do other things, you can learn and become more and do more, right? Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Every single day you want to move ahead to do something to help your business grow, right? It could be reading a book, watching a video, putting together content, and bring that content to the marketplace, or setting up your website, or working on your craft. Whatever it is, you want to be doing a little things every single day in your business, right? Next step, how to identify your niche, how you pick a niche. Basically, but before I go ahead, if you are new to this channel, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you will know every time I bring up a new video, right? And this channel, it's all about entrepreneurship. It's all about online marketing. It's all about making money online and building a freedom lifestyle. So that's what I'm about, and that's what I want to teach around my friends and family and everybody who following me. You will know that I will bring a lot of stuff to help you out to grow your business as well. So as we said, we're gonna talk about picking a niche. So what we recommend is having your niche in your interest, things you're interested about or passionate about. Thing you are interested in or you are passionate about, right? Now, how to identify your interest and the passion. Once you have that, it could be your niche where you want to develop your business around, right? Those are questions you can use to, to identify your interest and your passion. How do you like to spend your free time? Think about your life. Look at your life, actually. What do you look forward to doing when you are not doing it? Like you can wait Friday to come. It's my position. I can't wait Friday because Friday we play soccer. I have a game. So Friday is a good day for me, right? But that's one of the passion I have. Now, every night, I can't wait to go back home because I can watch a video on something or do something about my business. I'm passionate about it, right? So what magazine do you subscribe to? What topics do you like to learn about most, right? You find out. And those are things you are already spending your time on or your money on, right? What clubs or organization do you belong to? Those will give you a guideline or an indication what you can work on because you are already passionate about. Make a list of 10 things that you have interest in and you are passionate about. 10 things. Why? Because business isn't easy. At some point, it will test you. You will not want to do anything about your business. But if you are working in an area that you don't care about, your odds of quitting will greatly increase because you are not even passionate about what you're doing. In my case, I can be working like 24 hours doing my stuff here. I love what I'm doing right now. So that's why I never feel that I'm tired or because I'm just doing something I love, right? Think about 10 things you love to do and see if you can make money with those things. To give you some example, I have some ideas here. Hobbies. If you like fishing, it can be your niche, right? Gardening, playing chess, whatever it is, it as a hobby, it could be your niche. Traveling, it could be your niche. What you are passionate about. Fitness. Some people, they can't stay and spend a day without going to the gym. They are passionate about that. It's kind of lifestyle. It's part of what they do. It's part of who they are. If you have something like that, Maybe you want to develop a niche, you want to develop, put information together, have a website, have a blog, so you can bring value. Because if you are passionate about something, there are out there people who would like to learn more about whatever you are passionate about, because they have that interest as well. It could be some causes, it could be education, whatever. Find out what you are passionate about. Now, some other idea could be problem solving. What people have as problems. Maybe it's obesity. They need to lose weight. You can develop things around that field if it's your interest, right? If it's not, it will be hard. Like if you ask me to go in that industry, it will be completely new, and I'm not feeling I have that interest right now, right? It could be depression. People are going through a hard time, and you maybe have experience or you have knowledge about that field. Why not helping people in that industry as well? Home repairs. If you're handy, you like doing stuff, why not helping people in that industry, providing value, providing tools, tips to do things around the home, right? Making money, that's a big field actually. It's entrepreneurial. People will always want to make more as long as it's ethic and they can, be helping other people. So why not focusing on that area and find information that can help people, like helping them how to set up a business, how to start a business online. That is an example, right? The trends, healthy living. People are now more focusing on living a healthy life. Organic eating, or it could be homeschooling. They want to teach kids at home. You provide value in that area, which is maybe providing the books they can use, the tools they can use, some of example of people who did it. So basically, you find something that you are passionate about and you want to be talking about, so you won't get. You don't get tired doing it, right? How to identify the problem you can solve. You can have a one-on-one conversation, asking question. Ask a question that helps you to uncover pain points in that area of that community, that people, right? So once you have that, you know what the problem they have, and maybe it's a problem you want to solve. You can pursue the forum. You can search Quora and find the forum related to your niche and look at the question they are asking there in those forums, right? Those questions they ask maybe will lead to what the problem do they have, and that's exactly what you want to solve and bring a solution for them. And when you do, you will make money. Do some search about the keywords in your niche. You can go on Google Trends, you can go Google AdWords or Keyword Planner. Find out what are the most of the keywords people are searching for in terms of finding a solution, and they bring that solution to them through the strategy you have, which will be in my next video, where I will cover different strategies you can use to bring solution to help people with the problem they have, right? When you do when you pick your niche, you want to search your competition and see what's going on the market right now. The presence of a competition is actually a good thing. It's showing that there is a market, people are spending money. You have find a profitable niche. People are spending already money in that's a good thing. If you find a niche that nobody's making money, nobody's selling anything there, in my mind, don't go there, because they won't spend money with you either, right? They are already people buying stuff. Why not selling the same thing other people are selling? That's how you know the market has need. They are already willing to spend money on those niche, right? Then figure out how to stand out in the crowd. How you do that? Basically, you can look up of low quality content. If you see the competition are not providing good quality content, you can do better. You find something better, you're making even better, right? Lack of transparency or lack of paid competition. You find a niche, you have a keyword. but you look around on the website, internet, Google, everywhere, you don't see people spending money to do advertise. They don't advertise for that. Maybe that's a sign that you can do something about it. There is a little bit competition, but there is no pay advertisement. Maybe definitely you have a market you can work on and bring more value and do more advertising if you have, and you make more income as well. Now, is your niche profitable? Do people spend money on this? How you find out? You can see if do you see advertiser around that niche. That's what we cover in a second. Is there magazines that niche are covering that niche? People are buying magazine for that. Like if you talk about my niche, which is entrepreneurial, we have a success magazine where I subscribe. I get it every month, and those are things we spend money on because we want to learn how people are making money and building businesses and making to the top. So you want to find out. Now, are there best-selling books on Amazon? It's just a guideline. Things can help you to understand if people are spending money already on that niche, right? When you know they are spending money, you go there, you develop a lot of content around that niche, right? Browse top products in your category. If you can't find any offers, that's not a good sign at all. That mean maybe it might mean that nobody has been able to monetize the niche. So you don't want to be the first one. You want to go there where people are already having activity, things are going on, right? If your search does turn up a decent number of product, but not an overabundance of a product, you have a winner, because you know there are activity going on, but it's not so an overabundance. So you have a winner. That's your niche, right? You can as well look at associations, the groups. Are people spending money in those associations, the groups, membership, the things? If you find out, that means people are spending money. They will spend with you as well. It's important to get an idea of how much money you have to potential to make in your niche. If there's maybe you find something interests you, it's your passion. But if nobody is spending money in that, well, you won't have a business with it. So make sure that whatever you pick, people are already spending money on that, right? ClickBank is a great place to go. You can go there, search product that people are buying. It's a good indication actually, right? Now, last point here. Are there product and services to promote? Once you have your niche, you know there are people spending money. Where do you find the product? ClickBank is a place you can find product to sell to the market. Digital product on GVZoo, CG platform, or other platforms as well, or a company like Amazon, eBay, you can go there. Now, just quick to finish this, I want to remind you that every week I will be able to provide 1 or 2, 3 video on this topic, because my point here is to make sure that you guys you understand what is affiliate marketing. But for below this video, you will see there is a link for a free webinar that you can watch so you can learn more. Now, this is what I had for today. As well, as I said, it was very short video, but I want to bring to you the tips and the technique so you can understand this affiliate marketing industry, right? So until next time, make sure you learn more. Make sure you become more so you can do more and make more so you can help more people around this world. Take care.